We are back live at the Hudson Gymnasium, getting ready to start the boys contest. About 2.5 minutes left before the start of the game.
Well, I'm going to try to make it through this game. Struggled there at the end, kind of like our girls did tonight. Struggled scoring and met up with a pretty darn good team that got the ball inside and knew what they wanted to do with the ball. See if the boys can fare out any better. The Hudson Pirate boys come to this game 1 win and 1 loss on the year. They're 0-1 in the NICL, dropping a 10-point game to AP on Friday night. They'll try to rebound against Sumner Fredericksburg. I know that Sumner Fredericksburg at least is 0-2. I don't know if they've won a game, but I know they have lost to Wapsie Valley by double digits, and last night lost to Waukon by roughly 40 or 50 points. So should be a good game for Hudson to get back in the winning column if they correct a few of their mistakes from Friday night. Hudson on the year shooting 35.6% from 2-point range. They are 16 of 61 from 3-point range in 2 ball games. So they're not shy about shooting it, but we want that percentage to go up a little bit tonight. They're shooting it at 26.2%. Free throws 11 of 19 for 57%, and they average 60.5 points a ball game. For Coach Mike Quigley of Sumner Fredericksburg, assistant Jordan Schmidt, they will start number 12, Luke Niederhoff. He is a senior. Kelby Olson, a sophomore, he will wear number 20. Blaze Quigley, number 22, is a junior. Brandon Meyer, a sophomore, will wear number 24. And to round out their starting lineup, number 40, James Steinson, is a sophomore. For Coach Nick Joyce, assistant coaches Derek Gerling and Chad Christopher. Their starting lineups are the same as it was Friday night. Number 0, Parker Ingemels, and he is a senior. Wyatt Kelly, a senior as well, will wear number 3. Number 4 is Tanner Wolf. He is a senior. Number 23, Dylan Beaumont, is a senior. And rounding out their starting lineup, a junior, number 24, will be Jacob Murray. So, Kevin, any insight on what we might see in this game?
I don't have any scouting report on Sumner Fred, but I think if Hudson takes care of the basketball, we had some turnovers down the stretch against AP when it was tied with about 4.5 minutes left. It kind of sealed our fate Friday night. And I don't think the law of averages says pretty soon we got to start hitting some more 3-point shots.
Right now, from what we've seen in their first 2 ball games this year, is an inconsistency of the amount of 3-point shooters that are making them. The first night, Tanner Wolf could not miss, but everybody else did not hit theirs. And then Friday night, CJ Christopher could not miss, but nobody else could hit theirs. So we just need to get everybody shooting the ball well and do the fundamentals, rebound the basketball and take care of the basketball, and I think everything will be all right in Hudson land, Pirate land tonight. The starting lineups were just announced by Kevin Werzer, the athletic director. And we are about ready for some boys basketball, NICL conference style basketball. Hudson trying to get their first win and even their conference record at 1-1.
What are you? All right, we're back after a mechanical function error.
And the jump ball is controlled by the Hudson Pirates. Jacob Murray controlling the tip to Parker Ingemels. It looks like Sumner Fredericksburg comes out in man-to-man. Wyatt Kelly dribbling, free throw line, off to Murray, to Ingemels in the left on the left wing. Screen and roll. Parker pops, short.
It's all right. The first 2 games of the season, we shot Our first 9 shots were three-pointers in game 1, and our first 11 shots in game 2 were three-pointers.
Sumner Fredericksburg on the offensive end. Ball tipped away. Here comes Ingemels, wants to run all the way to the basket, kicks it out. Wolf to Murray, over to Kelly, wide open.
There's
look at a
good
3-ball,
right there.
hard
Good
off the back of the iron.
Wolf back on defense so we don't give up an easy wide open shot. We just got to knock him down.
Brandon Meyer with the basketball. Gives it off to Steinson. Steinson dribbles.
Misses.
Jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound Ingemels.
He's a lefty, so he's kind of unorthodox, driving to his right there.
Wolf on the left wing. Ball above his head, kicks it up top to Kelly. Kelly to Ingemels. Into Beaumont, reaching around, trying to steal the ball. No good. Beaumont off the glass. That's good to see Dylan on the board quickly. He struggled in the first half, his first 2 games. Didn't play much in the second half the other night. And he's off to a good start, and it's 2-0 Pirates. Quigley on the dribble. Kelly trying to get an offensive foul. No call. Ball back up top to Niederhoff and over to Meyer. Meyer, one dribble, stops, kicks it over to Olsen. Olsen back over to Quigley. Not a lot of offensive movement so far with Sumner. And a double team, and they throw it up, and it's gained in by Meyer, but he traveled with the basketball.
I think Sumner Fred is content with a low-scoring game. They want the score to be low. I think that gives them a better chance to win if they do so.
2 minutes gone, 2-0 Pirates. Murray to Kelly, looking at the cutter, back to Beaumont, over to Ingemels on the right wing. Back up top to Wolf, over to Beaumont at the 3-point line.
Murray wasn't looking
Kelly.
where he would have had a layup.
Spin move, Lane. Dumps
Nice
it off
pass.
to Beaumont. Beaumont with another 2-point basket, 4-0 Pirates.
Great assist by Wyatt there. Unselfish.
Wyatt got in the lane and kind of was looking to shoot it, and then saw that Dylan was open and kind of threw just a little soft lob pass. Dylan caught it in the air and laid it off the glass for 2. Here comes Sumner. Patient offense.
Turn, turn, turn.
Shot in the lane, no good. Draws air. Here comes Beaumont. Pass.
Nice look.
Back out to Ingemels. Wide open
There's
three-point
a shot
look.
in his rhythm.
Good.
There's a shot in his rhythm.
Quick timeout by Sumner Fredericksburg. 7-0 Pirates. 5:11 left to go in the first quarter. Nice ball movement. Beaumont back across to Kelly. Kicked out to a wide open Ingemels from the right wing, and he buried it.
That was a great shot in Parker's rhythm. The other night against AP, a lot of his three-pointers, he was taken off the dribble instead of going straight up. He was kind of fading off to the side. So you got to be a really good shooter to hit those shots. When he's standing out there with his feet set, he's going to bury those. So our 2 seniors getting us off to a good start. 4 points for Beaumont on 2 buckets and a 3-pointer by Ingemels.
Hudson pitching a shutout early, 7-0. Sumner Fredericksburg really has only had one decent look at the basket. They've only had one shot at the basket. It was a decent look. And
Hudson picks up looks like a little bit of full court pressure here.
yeah, like you said, I think Sumner Fredericksburg would be happy that the pace is a little slower. Hudson wants to pick up the pace, so they're going to come out in full court man to press.
Don't hold,
and we
Jacob.
got a hold. Murray holding off the ball.
Easy call.
Team's first. Jacobs first. And they'll stick with the full court press. Nobody guarding the basketball. Ingemel's playing center field. And they go deep. All of them just take off running long, and then a 3-pointer blocked by Murray up top, 18-footer, no good, and cleared by Wolf. Here comes Ingemels wanting to run. Down the middle of the lane, kind of got bumped, no call, throws it back. Murray regains control. Attacks, and tipped out of bounds. C.J. Christopher and Bazinski into the game, replacing Wolf and Beaumont.
Wolf has had 2 great defensive rebounds already in this first quarter. Just lob it. Look at Buzz.
Murray to inbound to Ingemels. On the right wing out by the A and the Pirates. Calling out a play. Murray gets it up top, swings it. We're going to look for Cutter coming through here. But Kelly runs away from it. CJ throws it to number 12, and he lays it up and in. That's a basket for Niederhoff. 7-2.
Unforced error. People not knowing what's supposed to be going on. Should never happen in a basketball game. Both stand there looking at each other as the other team took the ball to the other end.
Baczynski up top to Ingemels, to Christopher, to Baczynski. And we got an illegal screen.
On number 3. Those referees like illegal screens. We saw that in the girls' game. They called 3 of them in the girls' game.
That'll be the first foul on Wyatt and the second team foul. It's 7-2 with 4:16 left to go. Full court pressure applied by the Pirates. Inbound, throws to the middle of the court, tipped away by Kelly. He gains control and then tips back away.
Got to chin a loose ball.
Yep.
Get it? Don't try to dribble a loose ball.
Halfway through the first quarter, Sumner Fredericksburg's basketball up top to Meyer. Meyer dribbles and I don't know what that was.
Of some sort.
Long three-pointer is up, no good. Front iron and
24 with
hooked him.
He got the rebound, but he got it because he pushed the guy out of the way.
Foul is on Meyer. It's his first, team's first, and into the ball game, Quigley will replace Meyer.
Follow the ball.
Let's see if Hudson can get a basket. They started out a 7-0 run, and now they have went cold the last couple of minutes. Christopher on the right wing, up to Baczynski, to Ingemels. Like screen, roll, nothing there. Kicks it up top to CJ.
Our spacing is off. 3 people are running one offense, and the other 2 on the other side are, I don't know what they're running. And we can't take care of the ball.
And another turnover. And a nice look inside out. Dribbles the middle of the lane, double dribbled with the basketball, no call. Ingemels clears the rebound. Hot footing in the front court. Looked to Baczynski, a little too hot to handle. He was open, but he only hit him by one hand. So here comes Beaumont for Murray, Wolf for Kelly. Meyer back into the ball game for Niederhoff, and it'll be Sumner Fred's ball. 3:14 left in the first quarter, 7-2 ball game. Pirates in the lead.
Kind of the same thing we did those last 3 possessions against AP when the game was on the line. Throw it away.
There's an illegal screen on this side of the court. That will go against number 20, Kelby Olson, his first, team second. And that right now we're at a standstill. Turnover.
Let's run something, get an easy bucket here.
So we got the high screen and roll. Ingemels gets in the air and has nobody to throw it to. He throws it off the glass. Beaumont gets the rebound, flips it up. No good. Rebound by Sumner Fred. Bounces up to Meyer. Meyer takes one dribble baseline, and now he turns it over.
We got numbers here.
Beaumont on the break. Up. No good. Partially blocked. Rebound Sumner Fred. Back the other way.
Parker threw him a pass he could
and they throw it away.
Well, we're setting the world on fire with turnovers.
Niederhoff is going to come back into the ball game, and he is going to replace number 40, James Steinson. And yes, it has been a turnover-filled first quarter right now, and it's 7-2 Pirates with 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Ingemels to Christopher, pounds it inside to Baczynski. Turnaround jump shot off the glass, no good. Rebound.
That's a good move.
Tipped away, regained. Here comes Sumner.
Stop the ball.
Jumper, good. Niederhoff, he's got all 4. And it's a 7-4 game with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Slowing it down this time to see if Hudson can get a quality look. They can get it into Beaumont anytime they want, but Dillon misses the layup.
Finish.
And Sumner Fred clears. Here comes Quigley with the basketball. Across the timeline, guarded by Tanner Wolf. To Steinson. Steinson dribbles to the wing, tries to fire a pass. Wolf picks it off. And here comes Ingemels.
Wolf kind of played possum there.
And then he traveled.
That's his 3rd turnover in the first quarter.
Kelly and Murray replaces Beaumont and Ingemels in the lineup, and it'll be Sumner Fred's ball with 1:30 to go in the first quarter.
Let's see how we close out this first quarter here.
Steinson against full court pressure by Murray. Spins middle, back to the left. Left-handed jump shot off the glass, too hard. Murray clears.
Under control here.
Bazinski, one dribble, gets bumped, is fouled, and can't buy the bucket.
Good shot fake. I love the way Buzz plays under control all the time. Got him up in the air, got his shot. It's 2 free throws.
Foul is charged to Niederhoff, his first, team's third, and Zach Bazinski will shoot 2 shots, trying to get us off that 7.
It's been unlucky for us so far.
And it's still 7 off the iron.
I see Coach Dober, Iowa Hall of Fame Coach Dober over there on the side, and looks like he's trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Kelby Olson and, well, Del Negro. I used to know of them. Del Negro, he played in the NBA. Vinny.
For the Spurs.
But this
Vinny.
is Vitario.
He's going to make this one because I already colored it in. Oh.
Well, you got to uncolor it.
That's kind of hard to do.
7-4 game. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Hudson now playing a little matchup zone. Murray leaves his feet. 15-footer, he did get it. And now he tried to get the rebound and could not. Good hustle by Murray. Came back, got the tip, ran down the middle of the lane, and almost ended up getting what was a shot attempt rebound that he blocked.
That was a deep 3, too, by 40.
Here comes swinging the ball all the way around. Quigley up top.
Less than a minute left in the quarter.
Del Negro. He dribbles against pressure from Christopher. Stolen by Murray, but he can't control it, out of bounds. 47 seconds left. Sumner Fredericksburg's basketball across from us on the sideline.
Murray's getting his hands on a lot of basketballs, but he just can't control one.
Quigley against Kelly's pressure. Dribbles it out, kicks it to the corner, spin move, and the foul on Tanner. Wolf commits the foul. It's his first, team's third.
There's a time to gamble, and then there's a time not to gamble.
Inbound, Sumner Fred on the base sideline. Throws it clear across the court to Steinson. Steinson dribbles, a left-hander. Cutting in the middle of the lane, opens up, misses the layup. Quigley, offensive rebound, putback is good.
No box out by
Quigley
Hudson.
with the bucket makes it a 7-6 game with 25 seconds left. Not a great first quarter for the Pirates. They started out 7 strong, and now they've been stuck there. Christopher to Kelly. Murray with the basketball now.
They're looking for one shot here.
Christopher, layup, good.
They've had that play, they've run that play, and that's been open 3 or 4 times, but no one will throw it in there.
Quigley at the buzzer. It's good if it goes. It's off the back of the iron, no good, and the first quarter's come to an end. 9-6 Pirates. Beaumont checking in at the table. Ingemel's checking in at the table and Myers taking off his warm-up, and he will come into the game to start the second quarter, and it will be Sumner Fred's basketball down 9-6. Kind of a slow first quarter. A lot of turnovers. A lot of missed shots.
The stats that I saw on Quick Stats for the one game that Sumner Fred posted where they played Wapsie Valley, they had 21 turnovers in the game. So they're prone to turn the ball over. We just seem to be in the Christmas spirit and turn it over as well.
Quarter number 2 here from Hudson Gymnasium. 9-6, Pirates on top, and it will be Sumner's basketball triggering in across from us on the sidelines. So the Pirates come out with Myers, Beaumont, Murray, Kelly, Ingemals.
Matchups defensively for Hudson, you know, we match up to them size-wise. They don't really have a big travel.
Man-to-man defense, baseline, up top. Now wide open, doesn't want to shoot it, drives it off to Steinson, left-hander up, and no good off the front of the rim. Boxed out by Kelly. Here comes Ingemels wanting to run to Murray on the left wing. Crossover dribble, gets into the lane, gets contact, is fouled, and one.
Nice pin by Dylan Beaumont. Basically, it was a screen, but he just posted up hard. and open up the lane for Murray.
Jacob used nice body control as he got into the lane, got bumped and off the glass for 2, and he'll shoot 1, and it's 11-6.
Crossed over and used his left hand to take it to the basket.
Murray trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw up, and he does. It's good. 12-6. Pirates full court pressure, man-to-man. Steinson against Murray. In the middle to Meyer. Back to Olsen. Olsen dribbles, stops to Quigley. Quigley wants to middle of the lane, cut off. Looks at a long 3. Murray guarding him. Left-handed drive. Tries to split the double team and travels with the basketball.
Good defense by Hudson there. Murray started to get beat off the dribble, and Beaumont came over and helped and stopped him and couldn't help it but travel.
Let's see if Hudson can put back-to-back buckets together.
It's like a 1-2-1-1 half-court press.
Looking to trap in the corners. Hudson sniffs it out and figures out what they want to run.
Skip.
Myers.
There you go. There
Ingemel's
it is.
Layup. Stop, pop, good.
Good. That's all you got to do is get it inside, throw it out to the other. Take it to the other side of the basket.
The lead has grown to 8, 14-6. Skip pass. Kelly's going to pick that off. No, he just tips it away, and now a layup at the other end. And Myers got up into the air and got a foul on the pump fake. So that will be Myers' first, team's 4th. And it'll be 2 shots coming for Shane Duffy for the Cougars. Free throw, too hard, no good. Into the lineup comes Del Negro, replaces Steinson. Second free throw coming from Duffy, trying to cut into a 8-point lead with 6:41 left to go in the second quarter. Free throw is up. Second one is good. 14-7. Hudson has them doubled up. Ingemel's.
Look.
Murray, wide open look, in rhythm, shoots back iron, no rebound.
Nice job, Jacob Myers.
Myers runs it down to Murray. Skips it across to Kelly. Kelly drives left, and he traveled. He should have just went straight up with it.
Yep. Every time Jacob Myers has come into the game, he has rebounded the basketball. All 3 games. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, but every time he is on the boards.
Know your role if that's what you need to do.
Oh, man.
Split it.
Not very good defense there by Hudson.
Baseline jumper is up and good by Kelby Olsen, and it's 14-9 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. He just
dribbled right through 3 guys. They just stood there.
High screen and roll.
Look.
Another screen and roll. Kelly to Murray. Beaumont comes out to set the screen. Murray's lane's open up, and runner is good in the middle of the lane. Jacob has 5, and the lead is 7.
Pick that from behind.
Yeah. Here comes a trap in the corner.
Oh,
tries to step through it, and it bounces off of Quigley's leg out of bounds, and that's a turnover.
I thought he traveled first, but we'll take it.
Wolf and Christopher into the game. Myers and Kelly will take a break, and we're going to have a timeout. We have a little conference. We thought there was going to be a timeout, but nobody called a timeout. Ball went out of bounds, and now Coach Joyce wants a 30-second timeout, so it's 16-9.
Coach Joyce took that timeout? No, it was Sumner Fred. That's what I thought. I thought it was Sumner Fred took that timeout.
Little confusion. They thought maybe he called a timeout, and then it wasn't called, but the ball went out of bounds, and then Sumner wanted the timeout. So Sumner Fredericksburg takes a 30-second timeout, 16-9, second quarter action. I think we got everything straightened out now. 5:43 left to go. It will be Pirate basketball, and they will have Ingemel's, Murray, Christopher, Beaumont, and Wolf in the game. Sumner Fredericksburg looks like they're going to come out and man up. Let's see if we can run a half-court offense and get a nice bucket here. Wolf to Beaumont up top, swings it to Ingemel's.
There he
to
was.
Christopher.
He was open again. That was
to
open
Beaumont.
again.
They're moving the ball really quick, waiting for something to open up. Murray.
Nothing. Don't force it.
Ingemel's,
there
and yeah,
you
he was
go.
held. and hacked. Foul is on Meyer. Be Meyer's second, team's fifth.
Sideline out of bounds.
Into Beaumont. Murray. And here they'll run their offense. Swinging the ball side to side with a baseline cutter. Beaumont up top to Ingemels. To Christopher. Christopher looks at a three and then
there you go.
Passes it up.
Keep moving it. Keep moving. There's
the layup.
There it is.
I think Coach Joyce says, let's move the ball without dribbling and we will get a layup, and that's exactly what happened. Quigley back down quickly, and he scores it over Murray. 18-11. Here comes Ingemels going into the corner. Wolf's favorite spot on the floor. Hard iron. Murray runs down the rebound.
Reverse.
Up to Ingemels.
Reverse it. There you
Into
go.
Beaumont. Beaumont squares. Spin. Gives it off to Ingemels. Back to Beaumont. Nice ball movement. Beaumont lays it in. They're taking advantage of Dylan and his post play.
Much better. We're moving the ball much better.
20-11. Halfway through the second quarter. Beaumont gets a steal. Going to try to reach double figures. No, he gives it off to Ingemels. Layup. Good. Nice play by Dylan Beaumont. And Sumner Fredericksburg wants a quick timeout as the lead has grown to 11, 22-11 with 4:17 left.
Much better ball movement. Like you said, that last half-court set, we probably made 6 to 8 passes without a dribble and got Beaumont with nobody near him for a layup.
Probably one of the best set of sequences that I've seen Hudson play. They moved the ball, like you said, 8 passes or so, got a high-quality layup, then Beaumont tips the ball away on the inbounds, goes in, unselfish, because he probably could have had a layup, gives it off to Ingemels, and he scores. So Beaumont with 8, Ingemels with 7, Murray with 5.
We're shooting a great percentage when we don't turn the ball over. Much higher than we have all year, that's for sure. And I will say, the first 2 games of the season, I think we opened the first quarter going 1 for 8 from three-point in the first game and 1 for 11 in the second game. We've only taken 3 three-pointers this game. I think there was some coaching going on those last couple days saying, let's get off to a good start getting some 2-pointers first. And
Message was sent.
And it's working.
Here's facing man-to-man pressure with trying to double team.
Don't reach.
A little bump, throws over the top to Del Negro, into Quigley. Quigley shot off the glass. No, he didn't use the glass, but he spun it up there nicely.
He's having a good half. Give him ball.
Into Beaumont. Oh, nice pass. Now double team, but they're going to call for 3 seconds. Too much passing in the middle of the lane. It was a good idea.
It was on Beaumont, I believe. It was a nice, unselfish play. Oh, that's a moving screen there. Christopher got tackled. There
Del
it is.
Negro throws it away, but now it's recovered by from Olson to Del Negro to Quigley.
See how we close out these last 3.5 minutes here.
Quigley with 6 points, and he's got the ball, dribbles through a double team, kicks it back out to nobody, but it's tipped by Murray. Into the game, Baczynski for Hudson, and Landon Werzer. No relation to Kevin?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is a relative, actually.
I know Kevin was up from around that way.
He's a Fredericksburg kid.
Ball inbounded to Quigley into the backcourt.
Nice defense, Wyatt.
Sumner Fred trying to cut into a 9-point lead with the basketball. 3 minutes left to go in the half. Quigley dribbling left, gives it off to Steinson. He pump fakes. We have a grab
on Tanner Wolf, fighting with the guy in the post.
Be his second, team's 5th.
That's unfortunate, especially when they're not even looking in there to try to get the ball in there and you're grabbing and fighting with him.
Looking to get it in, and 5 seconds.
Hey, nice defense, White. That's great defense by the Pirates. Into the lineup, number 11, Alan Jackson.
And he replaces Tanner with those 2 fouls. Another Hudson player that's just been seen spot playing time, but when he's came into the game, he's done nothing to hurt us. Ingemel's layup, left hand, good. Left hand from the right side for Ingemel's, and he's got 9.
Didn't matter. They all ran away from him like he had the plague. Basketball is the most important thing, and they all ran away from it.
Tip from behind, but he gets called for the foul. Wyatt.
That's going to get called 90% of the time unless it's so clean. It's got to be so clean.
Murray is going to place Kelly in the lineup because he has picked up his second, team 6. Niederhoff back in the lineup for Sumner Fred. Trying to cut into an 11-point Hudson Pirate lead. Ball inbounded. Quigley looking into Stuyvesant.
Stay on your feet here.
Stuyvesant, a lefty, dribbles. Murray, great defense, and he gets a block, and here comes Ingemel's. Got Jackson on his left. He kicks it to Jackson in the corner. Back to Ingemel's. Ingemel's pumps, drives, gets it ripped from behind. Jackson goes in, skips it across to Christopher. Christopher's open. Three is good.
Nice job, Alan Jackson. Nice job, Alan Jackson. Alan could have had a shot attempt there, but chose not to since he just came in off the bench. Probably a good idea. And Alan, we got to switch off. Alan's guarding a post player. Got stuck on him somehow. And that's nothing he could do about that. He had to play behind him. So
Jackson's first, team's 7th, but it's a 2-shot foul, and going to the free throw line will be Niederhoff for Sumner Fredericksburg. 2:22 left to go in the second quarter. First free throw by Niederhoff is up, and it is good, and it's 27-14. Niederhoff's 5th point of the game. He'll get one more.
Got to make sure we get a box out here.
Second free throw is up, and it is off the front of the rim.
Good job,
good
Buzz.
box out by Bazinski. Over the back is Olson. It's his second. He will come out of the lineup, replaced by Werzer. And the Hudson Pirates will try to build on a 13-point lead. And Sumner Fred sticking with their man-to-man defense. Murray to Jackson.
Keep moving the ball like we have been.
Christopher to Jackson. To Christopher.
Reverse the ball.
Back
Put the ball the other side.
Ingemel's dribble drives behind the back, picks it up, throws it into Murray. Murray squares, spin.
Get it. Start over.
Gonna dribble it down the middle of the lane, kick it out. CJ for 3. In and out, no good. Bazinski on the boards, and he gets fouled.
Nice job, Buzz.
Foul's gonna go on Niederhoff, and that's going to be his 3rd. So he will probably set for the last minute and 49 seconds. Bazinski will shoot 2, with Hudson on top by 13.
Buzz 0 for 2 from the line already tonight. Looking to.
Oh yeah, that's when we were stuck on 7, and you said he was going to make the second one because you already marked it down.
Why do we have to bring up my past mistakes?
Well, he made that one.
Yep.
Myers is going to replace Jackson.
Good minutes for Allen there. Good minutes for Allen.
Duffy replaces Niederhoff, who has those 3 fouls, and Bazinski will get one more. 28-14 football score for the Pirates.
I see Coach Curley making his way up here for the halftime interview. Let's go knock this one down too, Buzz. That a boy.
Nothing but net, 29-14. Pirates still with the full court pressure. Duffy.
You don't have to go for a steal here. Just play good defense.
To Quigley up the sideline, and Ingemel's bumps and foul, and it's 1-1.
Just riding
Gotta get
him.
ahead of the ball.
Sprint and get in front. Sprint and get in front. You don't want to put these guys on the free throw line. Need to box out again here. Got Myers and Buzz down low. Two good box out players there. Then Murray sneaks in and gets the rebound.
Minute and a half left to go in the second quarter. 15-point lead. Ingemel's to Christopher in the corner. 3-ball good. Nothing but net.
Christopher's said that last one was halfway down, so I know this one is.
Football pass all the way down. Layup is good by Stuyvesant. 32-16. Here comes Ingemel's. He's round the back dribble, gets into the lane. Finding somebody to kick it out to. It goes to Myers to Murray.
Run your offense. Run your offense here. Just run your offense that you've been running.
Bazinski inside, squares up, faces, spins, half hook, no good. Myers trying to tip it
Oh,
back
nice
out.
job, Myers, trying to keep it alive.
Under a minute to go in the second quarter, 32-16 Pirates. Here's Steinson. Steinson dribble left, runner in the lane, good.
He scored 2 buckets in a row there. Got to put an end to that. Most of his shots, he likes to shoot from deep, but his last 2, he's done it off the dribble.
Hudson with the basketball, just over 30 seconds to go, and we got an offensive foul on CJ. I don't know exactly what he did. Oh, illegal screen, I guess.
These guys are illegal screen after illegal screen. Oh, CJ, nice switch on that.
I know that was a point of emphasis a couple years ago, but you still don't see it called all that much, and we saw it time and time again in the girls' game.
Ooh.
And now in the boys, wide open underneath, missed the layup.
Can't get
Myers couldn't grab the rebound, but it goes out of bounds off of Sumner Fred and Del Negro, and it will be Hudson Pirate basketball with 21.
Hudson was fortunate there. We gave up a wide open layup.
Jackson
for
replacing Myers.
Or no.
Yep.
But now we only got 4 out there.
Okay. Ingemel stays on the court.
Got 21. Let's get it down here and run through our offense once where we get that layup. Just one time.
Stay still on your screen, boys, and that's an offensive foul, and that's Ingemel's second. Use the forearm to push off.
And the frustration continues. Into the lineup for the first time this season. Number 30, Lane Marlowe. Lano Bueno.
It's not a shooting foul because it's a player control foul, so it's out of bounds. 32-18, under 10 to go. 10 seconds. It's down to 7.
40's going to take the last shot.
Yeah, he's going to try and pop it from outside. Yep, stops, pops, off the glass, no. And the first half comes to an end with the Pirates leading 32-18.
We're going to have our halftime guest, the girls basketball coach, Coach Jeff Curley, coming up to join the broadcast.
Well, Coach Curley, I think you knew what you were up against tonight. Some height inside, and that obviously leads to some rebounding as well. Thoughts on the game tonight?
Yeah, Sumner Fred, personnel-wise, that's a difficult matchup for us tonight. They have 2 Pago girls with great size, and you know, size is one thing, but those are 2 good basketball players. I mean, they play club basketball pretty much year-round, and high basketball IQ, and again, the physicality. We just were a little outmatched in that department tonight. They jumped on us early. I thought our kids kept fighting through the second half a little bit better, but again, the game was kind of out of reach at halftime because of their size.
Kind of good to see Abby Gaudian getting off to a 3-point. She'd been struggling. She hit a couple of threes tonight. You knew that probably you were going to have to knock down some perimeter shots. I mean, getting the ball in the lane against those girls, they make it awful difficult on you.
Yes, we knew we had to make some outside shots, and it was good to see Abby get a couple 3-pointers tonight. She's really been one of our better shooters in practice since November 6th, and her on the points, taking her legs off a little bit, which again, something we're looking at, trying to get her a few more attempts, because really in our first 4 games, Abby has not scored like we'll probably need her to going forward. But I thought Michaela McKenna was aggressive attacking their big post players when she would go downhill from the high post area. But again, that size is challenging, and a lot of her early shots just did not fall. But she did attack the basket in the post and had a good game for us as well.
So your record evens up in the conference at 1-1, and you have Jessup coming in Friday night, get a couple of good days of practice in, correct a few things, trying to, I think just by looking at the game that rebounding would be a point of emphasis. Taking care of the ball a little bit and maybe shooting just a little bit of higher percentage. Get those things corrected and get back above 500 in the conference.
Yeah, we've had, a pretty tough start to our season with our schedule. I mean, between Grundy Center, Appleton, Parkersburg, Waukon, and Sumner, Fred, really pretty physical style of basketball. Again, we handled it well last Friday night, just at the right times against AP. But to your point, definitely some things on our list the next 2 nights in practice, rebounding being high on that, a little bit more offensive execution in the man-to-man sets especially, just getting better ball movement and attacking north and south. Free throw line's a big deal for us. Again, we only shot 8 tonight. In the AP game, we shot 22. So we've got to get to the basket a little bit more north and south, and that's on the list for the next 2 nights as well.
And that's one thing that Kevin and I noted after the first game. One thing you wanted to see your team improve on is not so much east-west and going north-south and attacking the basket. It looked like tonight, and a little bit of it had to do with Sumner Fredericksburg's pressure and their quickness with their guards. You had the Pegels inside, but that Hirsch had some very quick hands, and Brandt obviously was probably their best defensive player because they came out face guarding Olivia. But a lot of offense starting above the 10-foot 10-foot line in volleyball, and a lot of east-west dribbling, not turning the corner.
Correct.
Again tonight.
And between Ivy, Hirsch, and Creighton Allen, I mean, probably as good a backcourt as there is in this league. They've got experience. They're athletic. They're strong. And, again, really applied good ball pressure, and we just did not handle that real well most of the time. They did come out, obviously, paying attention to Olivia after she scored 20 against AP, and they have the athletes to match up with Liv a little bit better than some other opponents may down the stretch for us. So we know there is some better matchups physically for us coming up on our schedule. We have to just learn from tonight's experience, get better in the rebounding department and offensive execution, and continue to work on going downhill and north and south and getting to that free throw line. A positive, only 8 free throws. We made 6 of them, so still shooting that high percentage from the line. We just need to get there more often, and that helps. But 38 points tonight against that physical team, I mean, that's
right
actually
average.
Right at our average. So, I mean, some of that came late in the game, of course, but that team, I know I talked to their coach, Kevin, before the game. They were ahead 54-9 over Wapsie Valley after 3 quarters last week in their opener. They're going to cause some matchup problems in this league with some of the teams that don't have that kind of size. And we were one of those tonight. We hope to obviously compete better next time we go up to Sumner later in the season.
Well, Coach, good luck to you on Friday night. Get back in the gymnasium and work on some things and go get a W Friday night and get back above 500.
Yeah, we will, Steve. And thanks for your coverage again. You and Kevin do a great job. Our kids enjoy watching the replays with their families when they get the opportunity to. So thanks for what you're doing up here.
All righty. Coach Jeff Curley from the girls Hudson Pirate basketball team, as they will look to rebound against Jessup on Friday night. And we'll bring Kevin back in, and he'll have some halftime stats for us, with the Hudson Pirate boys team leading Sumner Fredericksburg 32-18 at halftime.
All right, I'm back in after Coach Curley. Thanks for joining us. Got some halftime stats for you. For Hudson, Parker Ingamel is leading the way with 9 points, 3 buckets, 3 2-point buckets, and a 3-pointer. CJ Christopher has 8, 2 threes and a 2. Zach Bazinski has 2 free throws for 2 points. Dylan Beaumont has 4 buckets for 8. And Jacob Murray has 2 buckets and a free throw the old-fashioned way for 5, giving Hudson 32 points. Wyatt Kelly and Tanner Wolf are the only ones that are kind of in foul trouble. They both have 2 apiece. For the Cougars of Sumner Fredericksburg, Luke Niederhoff has 5. Blaze Quigley has 6. Shane Duffy has a free throw for 1. And James Stinson has 2 2-point buckets for 4 points. Hudson shot 12 for 21 from the field for 57%, much higher percentage than they've shot the first 2 games. And I think that's more about shot selection and running their offense. Sumner Fred shot 5 for 13 from the field for 38%. So Hudson got 8 more shots than the Cougars did, and they made them pay for those 8 more shots. So I'm looking for Hudson to establish Beaumont inside again in the second half. Try to get him going again in the second half inside, and then once they collapse down, kick it back out to our outside shooters. We're getting wide open threes, but we were 2 for 5 from 3-point range. Like I said earlier, in the first game, we'd already had 8 3-pointers taken in about the first 2 minutes of the game. And then we took 11 against AP in about the first 2 to 2.5 minutes of the game. So shot selection has been much improved. Passing, much improved. You know, our defense always has to be there, so we have to play good defense. I think one of the other keys is James Stinson's one of their better outside shooters, and he struggled. He was 0 for 3 from 3-point range, but he made 2 buckets going down the lane off the drive, which if you're going to – he's actually 0 for 4 from 3-point range, but if you're going to make him beat you, you want him to beat you off the dribble. So those are your halftime stats.
And
brought to you by International House of Pancakes.
If the last couple games we've had Coach Curley come up here, so he eats up about 5 minutes of the halftime clock, and then Kevin runs down the stats. We are almost ready for the second half. Teams finishing up their halftime warm-ups, and we'll get back after it with a 32-18 score. Hudson on top, trying to even their conference record at 1-1 and their overall record to 2-1. Another half like that one. Another half like that one, and I think that we can put a W in the book. There's a couple of little lulls in there, but by both teams.
Yeah, we got to 7 and thought the game was over. It'll be Hudson's ball to start the second half. I think you're going to see starters from Hudson back out on the court.
And as you said, Kelly and Wolf both with 2 fouls, and Ingemels, but Coach Joyce kind of kept them protected when they got their second. They came out of the game. So second half action ready to get underway. Hudson Pirate basketball moving from left to right on your screen into Kelly. A little confusion on
who's guarding Kelly.
He just decided to dribble, because I think that the message tonight is let's get our high-quality shots, because we can get them at any time if we just run our offense. So it's Murray to Wolf. Wolf dribbles up top, gives it to Murray. Murray double-teamed. All he has to do is flip it. Oh, a little too late. Beaumont. Yep. That back pivot foot.
Ooh.
And then a collision in the lane well after the whistle.
Be quick, but don't hurry. I've used that before.
Murray's got to feel the double team down there, and then somebody's got to let him know double, double, double. That means somebody's got to be open.
Stop the ball.
Can't emphasize how important communication and chemistry on the basketball floor, or any sport for that matter, goes. And so Sumner Fredericksburg trying to cut into this 14.
5 seconds,
Quigley,
you bet.
5
seconds. Nice job, Wyatt.
Nothing to do.
Quigley just dribbled it around front, not doing anything, not attacking the basket, just kind of dribbling it around.
Ingemels with the basketball, trying to increase on a 14-point lead, uses a screen from Beaumont, gets into the lane, gives it off to Murray, back to Ingemels, reset, over to Wolf. High screen and roll. Wolf gets into the lane. Jumper is up. No good. Chases down his own rebound and clears. Ingemels.
Cut.
Murray up top. All the way down the lane. Throws it up with the right hand on the left-hand side. And
it's a great drive. Use your left hand.
Here comes
awesome drive.
Meyer being guarded by Ingemels. Kelly trying to play the passing lane. Quigley gets it, and he gives it off to Meyer.
Quigley couldn't attack the basket because he didn't know where Kelly was. Had to find him first.
Sumner really having trouble getting their offense going here in the third quarter. Nice defense by Murray. Stimson to.
Well, it's going to be on Beaumont, I believe.
Olson, and Olson was fouled by Dylan Beaumont. It will be his first and the team's first of the second half, and Olson will go to the free throw line with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. First free throw up. Good.
Well, Hudson's got 2 shots to start the second half in the lane. First, Wolf drove, took a shot, got his own rebound, then Murray drove. Kind of a wild shot, but.
Olson's second free throw is good, and the lead is down to 12. Let's see if Hudson can get on the board here in the second half. Walking the ball up the court, Parker Ingemels.
There we go.
Too hard of a pass, but he gets it back. Beaumont from inside the lane, back to Murray at the three-point line, tries to get it into Beaumont, and it's tipped away and stolen. And here comes Stimson trying to gain control and cannot, and it's another turnover.
Take care of the basketball, boys. It's got to be a better pass into the post. Your post player's got to step to the ball as well. It wasn't a very good pass. So far, 2 shots to 0, and we're almost 3 minutes into the third quarter.
Hudson trying to dent the scoreboard in the third quarter, moving the ball around quickly like they did a couple of times in the first half. Ball hasn't hit the floor, so Kelly will shoot from 3, and he hits it. Nice
shot, Wyatt. Ran the ball around until we had someone wide open.
Stimson around the back, 17-footer up short. Murray with the rebound. Ingemels wants to run this time. Into the front court, crossover dribble back to Murray. Murray lines up a 3, and it's short.
I don't know if I necessarily like that shot. We've been getting way better shots by moving the ball.
Hudson clears the rebound and gets bumped.
It has to be a foul.
That foul will be charged to Quigley, his team's first, and Hudson will get the ball on the sideline out of bounds.
That substitution's coming in.
CJ into the lineup for Tanner Wolf, and Del Negro and Duffy into the lineup. Replaces Niederhoff and Stimson.
Murray was open on that last trip, but we'd only made like 1 pass.
Here comes Ingemels.
I like it when we make 4 or 5 and get it in our rhythm and shoot it.
Murray on the left wing, up top to Christopher. Set play for 3. No good.
That's the shot we want. Take that all night.
Sumner wants to slow the ball down. Quigley dribbles it up the court. Off to
good defense.
Meyer.
CJ. CJ's got to get around. No help side. Nobody's watching the ball.
Duffy from Olson.
Everybody's watching their man and not the ball. I think Jacob and CJ need to switch guys.
Beaumont from 18, no good, off the rim.
We can get that shot whenever we want.
Halfway through the third quarter, 13-point lead for the Pirates. Sumner Fredericksburg with the basketball. Meyer with it.
We got to get CJ off of 32.
Hits Quigley to Olson on the baseline. He dribbles out to the wing, dribbles into the middle of the lane, puts it up, and hard, no good. Beaumont.
Look.
To Ingemels. Kelly from corner, 3 ball, good. That's his second of the second half.
Nice assist there by Parker. Parker's a little more under control on his fast break. He's not going quite as fast. Nice hustle.
Wyatt
on the floor trying to get steal.
Tipped it and then dove after it. Into the lineup, Baczynski and Wolf replacing Kelly and Jacob Murray.
Wyatt just hit his 2 3-pointers, and now let's get him out of there. He's too hot. We don't want that.
Stimson from the corner, 3 ball, good.
That's his first hit from that over there.
Stimson answers the Kelly 3, and it's 38-25 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Slowing the ball up the court. Ingemels with the dribble between the circles.
They got
over to Wolf for 3, and he's too hard, and it's going to be a foul on Baczynski for going over the back.
I don't know about that one.
Buzz's first, team second.
It looked like he did, but I don't know if he necessarily even touched the ball or touched the guy. It looked bad, but... Oh, there
and
we
then
go.
they throw it away. A hot bounce pass that bounced 4 times before going out of bounds without anybody touching it, and it's a turnover, and it'll be Pirate basketball.
Right, let's run a little offense here and get a layup again. They're back in man. There's got to be a foul.
Stimson will be his first, team second. Hudson will inbound in front of their own bench. Wolf to trigger.
Hudson's 2 for 7 to start the second half, and Sumner Fred's 2 for 3.
Ingemels to Wolf. Wolf's 3 ball away and good. Coming out with hitting some 3-pointers this half, and it's 41-25. Stimson with the ball. Crosses over back to the left and then to the right.
I like this matchup with CJ on Stinson. By the way,
CJ on the ground, and he calls timeout. Very good hustle by CJ Christopher, and he knew right as soon as he hit the ground that he had to call a timeout to save the possession, and he does. When you haven't used a timeout and you're almost through the third quarter, that is not a bad timeout to take after that hustle play. 41-25.
Hudson kind of reverting back to their old ways there. They've taken 6 3-pointers in this quarter, hit 3 of them, and only 3 shots inside the 3-point line. Like I said, Sumner Fred's taken 3 shots and hit 2 of them.
So with a 16-point lead and the possession saved by Christopher's diving on the floor and calling a timeout, with 2:29 left, it will be Pirate basketball. Murray back into the game, and he triggers the inbounds to Ingemels.
We're going to see if Murray can score in the second half. He's
Wolf, baseline 3, and Murray catches the air ball.
there. That was a pass. That was a pass. Okay, maybe not.
If it was, I have never seen a baseline
Alley-oop.
Alley-oop before.
Rebound.
Hard.
Good
Murray,
board.
nice board. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 18-point lead, and right now they're playing a zone.
Nice.
And Murray
Nice
gets
pass.
a
Nice
five-footer.
pass, Tanner. I was just going to comment before that. I was going to see if Murray could score in the second half because he's had 7 points in the first 2 games, and both of them, all 7 were in the first half, both games.
Baseline jumper is off. Ingemels clears. Pushing the ball up the court. Tries to throw a bounce in. Stolen away by Niederhoff. Niederhoff
And then lets him
all
go
alone.
right
Layup good.
around him. Parker turns the ball over and then lets the guy drive right by him.
He knew it. He knew it was a bad pass, and then he did not hustle
He
back.
compounded it.
Yep.
Did the double whammy.
Just over a minute to play in the third quarter. 18-point lead. Wolf wants another 3. That's hard.
Good
Nice board
board
by Ingemels. He misses the short shot. Niederhoff rebounds to Quigley.
Good rebound. Good hustle.
It's to Stimson.
Somebody's open.
3-pointer is up. No good. All iron. Ingemels clears. Hudson wants to slow it up a little bit. Up by 18 with under a minute to go in the third quarter.
It's kind of been a
Screen. Ingemels 15-foot jumper.
good screen for him. Gets Parker on the board for the second half.
And also gets him into double figures with 11. Stimson
Just
walking
move
the ball up the
move
court.
your feet here, Murray. Don't let him get it back now.
Quigley looking inside, up to Niederhoff, high-low. CJ got pinned, missed the layup. And we have a jump
nice
ball.
hustle. It'll be, hey, we'll give that up.
Yep.
It'll be Sumner Fred's ball here on the jump ball, and then we'll get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Beaumont, Myers, and Kelly into the lineup, replacing Ingemels, Bazinski, and Christopher.
Be smart here.
10 seconds to go in the third quarter. The lead has grown to 20.
Nothing easy, nothing easy, nothing easy. He'll shoot that from there.
And he does. And it's off the rim and no. Offensive rebound by Quigley. Turnaround jumper. That's good. And that will bring the third quarter to an end. As time runs out, 47-29, Pirates on top, and they will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Pretty solid quarter for the Pirates. Didn't shoot very well to start this, didn't get much going for the first 2 minutes, but got hot and a strong finish to the third quarter.
Sumner Fredericksburg ended the quarter 4 for 8 to get to their 29. And Hudson took 14 shots, made 6 of them. So we're getting quite a few more looks than Sumner Fredericksburg again this half.
So it looks like Ingemel's has 11, Murray has 9, Beaumont has 8, all in the first half. And they will come out with the lineup that they ended the third quarter with. Myers, Murray, Beaumont, Wolf, and Kelly will run the point. 8 minutes of basketball left. Hudson, 18-point lead and the basketball.
There, oh, missed him.
Trying to feed the post, and
then we forced it into him.
And then it bounces.
Oh, no. That was off of blue, but we'll take it. Yeah, we missed him.
Turnover, Pirates, and Sumner Fred trying to cut into this 18-point lead. Run a screen and roll, don't hit the roller, so we kick up top to Niederhoff, and that's picked off. Beaumont gets a handoff. Murray comes up with it, gives it off to Beaumont. Pump fake, lean in, no good, but he's fouled.
Great look.
Dylan trying to get on the board in the second half, and he'll have to do it from the free throw line as he was fouled by
fourth foul.
Niederhoff.
His fourth. Yeah, we need Dylan to get going again.
Dylan's first free throw is up and good. Number 32 in the basketball game for Sumner Fred. Duffy replaces Niederhoff with his 4 fouls. Beaumont with his 9th point trying to reach double figures.
32 Duffy was a matchup problem for us in the first half.
Free throw short. No good.
Picked up his dribble.
Stimson bringing the ball up the court.
Now it's Quigley to...
Stimson trying to pull back on a 3, then dribble drives it, step through, and it looked like he might
Euro
have stopped.
Step. Because that was traveling in my book.
7 minutes to play, 17-point lead for the Pirates. Kelly all the way down the lane, left-handed layup, no good.
Good shot, though.
And he slapped the backboard, which should have been goaltending. No call. So Sumner back with the basketball. Stimson trying to get in the lane again. Runner, no good, left it short. Murray gathers the rebound and kicks it to Kelly. Up the court to Wolf, 3-pointer, short. Kelly tries to tip it, and he tips it to Meyer, who tips it back in play. And then we try to force the post again.
Jeez. I've seen open gyms that are cleaner than that. It was good hustle by Myers to get the ball back in. And we just kept trying to force.
Into the ball game for Hudson, making his first appearance this season, is Jackson Lear, a freshman. And Del Negro back in the lineup for Sumner Fred.
Move the ball here. Move it side to side. Move it side to side.
Kelly to Murray. Murray, one-on-one, picks up his dribble off to Lear. Lear dribbles it back with the right hand, gets into the lane, jump shot, fouled, and missed the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line. So Jackson comes into the game right away and gets a shot off from 7 feet, and he's fouled.
He didn't necessarily attack the basket, but he kept dribbling closer and closer, and nobody would guard him. So he's like, I'll just keep going until someone takes me.
Lear's free throw is short, no good. 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. 17-point lead. Quigley into the lineup, replacing Meyer for the Cougars. Lear will get one more.
Just make one here. Go back and play D.
Free throw up, and it's short too.
Oof.
Pulled the string on both of them.
Yep. Somebody got to stop the ball here. This kid's just looking to score every time.
15-foot jump shot, no good.
He's gonna
Myers
shoot.
with the rebound.
I'll tell you that Myers is a rebounding magnet.
Lear for 3. Misses everything, but it's tipped out of bounds by Myers. Bazinski will replace Myers in the lineup.
Kind of stuck here.
Opportunity for Coach Joyce to find out some new combinations. 3-point attempt, no good, and Beaumont clears the rebound.
40 just wants to shoot, that's for sure. Move, people. Our offense is stagnant. We're not moving. We're not passing.
Murray 3 misses left. And nice hustle from Bazinski, and it bounces off the Cougars' leg out of bounds into the lineup. Number 44, Landon Werzer.
Murray was a little out of breath. That was not a good shot for him. Timeout, Cougars. 30-second timeout.
48-31, 5:21 left to go in the ball game.
We've been stuck on 48-31 for a little while. It's funny how high school kids, something works, well, let's stop doing that. We can always go back to it. Let's do something different. I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep running it till they stop it. Hayden Fry, scratch where it itches.
Yep.
If they can't stop it, you keep doing it.
As I said, I think Coach Joyce just trying to get some players in, find some combinations. Some Ingemels and has not entered in the fourth quarter, nor has Christopher or Wolf.
Wolf started
the fourth quarter and then came out. So inbounds to Bazinski, to
nice
Beaumont,
to
Murray. Murray's layup's good, and he's fouled.
That's what we want right there.
Baseline cutter for 2 and the foul. The foul goes on Stimson. It's their team's 5th.
The thing Jacob did right there was he made a hard cut to the basketball. I haven't seen a hard cut like that the whole second half. Cut like you want the ball.
Free throws in and out. 19-point lead for the Pirates. Quigley hot foots it in the front court. Nobody gets back on defense. Werzer misses the shot. Beaumont rebounds.
Look up, look up. Don't have to force it, but just look up.
5 minutes to go in the game. Lear on the left wing.
Cut hard like you want it again. Cut hard like you want it.
Bazinski screens for Murray. Murray into the lane, and it's out of bounds. Here comes 3 new Cougars. Niederhoff with 4 fouls. Olson and Meyer into the game. Hudson sticking with their 5. And Quigley will bring the ball up the court for the Cougars. Around the back dribble. Off to Olson, to Meyer. Long jumper, no good. Iron Bazinski with the box out.
Box out, Buzz. Move. There's a good bounce pass into him. Exactly.
Foul will go on Olson. It'll be his 3rd and the team's 6th. Stimson back in the lineup and into the game for the Pirates. Replacing Beaumont will be Carter Swope.
Another freshman.
Another freshman, yep.
Earlier we tried to overhead pass it into the post. Didn't quite get there, and we didn't get the foul either. This time, boy, he comes in shooting. Better get back on defense.
Pump fake, and then it's blocked by Murray, and he goes down hard. Both these freshmen that have came in the lineup aren't shy about putting it up right away.
There is no one shy in white, for sure.
Lear shot the ball twice within the first 2 minutes, and Swope wasn't even in there
for come out the other side here.
Skip across to Stimson. Dribble around the back. Murray stuck to him. Now he drives it. Left-handed layup is good.
You can't let him get that deep on you. You got to stop the dribble sooner than that.
17-point lead, under 4 to go in the ball game. Well, Kelly dribbling it between the circles. Nice dribble. Now they get close enough to get a count. Kelly over to Lear. Swope, and
that's a moving screen. Did he not sit there for 3 quarters and watch them call that?
Wolf will replace Murray into the Hudson lineup.
I would say they've called 5 moving screens on Hudson. At least. 1 on the Cougars, I believe.
Niederhoff on the right wing, up top to Stimson. Stimson wants to shoot it. Now Kelly's guarding him. Kelly tries to pick it from behind. Stimson looking to go one-on-one. Gets into the middle of the lane, and he's fouled, and the basket's good. The foul will be on Swope, I believe. Nope, it is on Kelly.
His third.
His third, team's 4th. And CJ is going to replace Lear, and Myers is going to replace Swope. 2 freshmen get their first action, come out with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. It's a 15-point game, and you can't say that we can just pack it in right now, because now it's down to 14. You're going to have to get a couple of nice quality shots and take care of the basketball. Myers to Kelly. Kelly to Wolf, double team, over to Kelly, up top to Myers, back out to Wolf. 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
I'd like to see CJ get over here.
Tips it to Bazinski.
CJ needs to come out front here and help be a ball handler.
There he goes. He goes across to the baseline to give him another passer, and now so they give it to Wolf, and he was standing out of bounds. Murray is going to come back into the ball game. He's going to replace Myers.
And now we're playing the blame game.
Del Negro back in the lineup for Meyer, and they have a chance to cut it to 11 or 12 with this trip down. And if they do, I would expect to see some starters back into the game for Hudson.
40 has been breaking us down off the dribble here.
Del Negro for 3, and it's an 11-point game with 2:30 left to go. And Hudson's going to call a timeout, but it doesn't look like he's going to go to his bench. He's going to play with what he's got out there. So cut the lead to 11, 50-39. Roughly 2 minutes left to go in the game. On the floor right now, Murray has 11. Leading scorer in the ball game for the Cougars is Stimson. And we'll see if we can hold on to an 11-point lead. I would expect that if this gets under double digits, you got to go back to Ingemels to handle the ball.
We just haven't. Our offense has not been very fluid this whole 4th quarter. It's either they're tired physically or tired mentally. Got to be mentally sharp the whole time.
Teams break their huddle. It'll be Hudson basketball. Out of bounds right in front of us here.
We ran the one set out of bounds where Murray cut hard to the basket. We got him the ball, got a bucket. He got fouled. Haven't done that since.
That's our last 3 points of the ball game. So 2:27 left, 11-point lead. Hudson basketball into Wolf. Wolf being guarded by Stimson. Over to Kelly. They're looking to trap up top. Double team comes, kicks it over to Kelly. Kelly to Bazinski.
Come meet the ball. Stay out of the lane.
Wolf to Kelly. Bounce pass to Murray to Bazinski in the middle of the lane. Kicks it out. Back out to Kelly. 2 minutes to go, and there is a foul by Sumner, and it'll be shooting. The foul is on Del Negro, his second, and it's a 1-and-1 time for Wyatt Kelly with just 2 ticks over 2 minutes to go in the ballgame.
I love it when they have Bazinski in there. He and CJ are calming influences. Keep the game under control. Got the ball in the lane, didn't have much, so he kicked it back out to run some more clock. Got a foul.
Wyatt's first free throw is up and good. He'll get one more. And the second one's too hard. Murray tips the ball back out to Kelly. 12-point lead with under 2 to go. Stimson all over Kelly. Kelly tries to throw a pass, and it's stole by Olsen. And then a foul on Bazinski. It won't be the bonus. It'll be the 15 foul, the second on Zach. But it's a chance to get it under 10.
Taking care of the basketball.
So with a 3-point bucket, we could have single-digit lead.
You gotta want to play defense here.
Stimson's going to try and get in the lane, step through. Shot's good, and it's down to 10. Minute and 40 left.
We leave our feet, and look what happens.
Gonna have to take care of the basketball. They're chasing and double teaming everywhere, and there's a foul, and that one's gonna be on Del Negro, I believe. That will be his third, and it'll send Tanner Wolf to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Everybody's got to come meet the ball, stay down in a triple threat stance so you can't get bumps and travel. Just take care of the ball.
Playing a little defense for offense, and the free throw's no good.
Murray again tips it out, and Tanner gets tripped by Del Negro for his fourth foul.
Beaumont is going to check into the ball game. It'll still be a 1-and-1. Tanner was just there. Beaumont will replace Bazinski in the lineup. 1:26 left to go in the ball game.
Well, they called that on 24. Huh.
So that's on Meyer. It's his third.
Got to knock our free throws down.
Wolf makes the first. He'll get the second. Lead to 11.
Really hasn't been much of a flow to this game. I mean, the crowd's been dead the whole time. Like, nothing really going on.
Lead up to 12. Stimson with the basketball. He takes a long three off the back of the iron, and Murray and CJ run into each other, and then Murray commits the foul.
Instead of watching, you got to go box out and go get the ball.
Murray's second. Team's sixth, so it's not bonus time yet. Niederhoff back into the lineup for Sumner Fredericksburg.
Nothing easy here.
Quigley to inbound, looking for somebody, gets it into Stimson. Stimson squares up against Murray, shoots the three, and it's good. And it's down to a 9-point game. Yep, here comes Ingemels. I thought if it got under 10.
That wasn't bad defense there. He just made a good shot.
Yep. But we gave him that second opportunity by not boxing out. Two of our players running into each other, and then we committed the foul. So they've got it under 10. It's a 9-point game, and Stimson has come up with 19 points, most of them in the second half.
He has got 11 points in the second half. No, he's got more than that. They have him for 19. Yeah, he has 15 in the second half.
It looks like the lineup will be Kelly, Christopher, Ingemels, Wolf, and Murray. So basically, starting lineup, but Christopher, it looks like, will be in for Beaumont. So basically all guards or ball handlers. Wouldn't necessarily call Jacob a guard, being the tallest player out there, but he's a ball handler. He can take care of the ball.
So
there's a foul by Stimson. That'll be his third.
They definitely wanted to get Wolf to the line. He just knocked down two, so we're going to sub a little offense and defense here, looks like.
Beaumont getting ready to check in. Wolf will shoot two. Everything from here on out with 1:08 to go will be 2 shots for the Pirates. First free throw's up. No good. Hard off the back of the iron. Beaumont will replace Ingemels. Tanner will get one more. Trying to make it a double-digit lead here with 1:08 left. Free throws up. Second one is good. 10-point lead, 54-44. Quigley to Meyer, running a weave. Pick
good
from
hands.
behind.
We don't need to go ahead.
CJ to Tanner to Wyatt.
No, we don't need to score.
Wyatt pulls it back out, and he's fouled.
That's what
Smart
we
play.
wanted.
So the foul will be on Meyer. It will be his fourth. 2 shots coming for Wyatt Kelly. Into the lineup will be Shane Duffy after the first free throw for Sumner Fred, and Del Negro ready to check in. 51 seconds left. Free throw's good.
That one didn't get much higher than the rim. It's pretty flat there.
We'll take it. That's.
They don't say how pretty they look in the scorebook, just that he made them.
I know the first game we missed a lot of free throws, so it's good to see us go to the free throw line and make some tonight, trying to salt this game away. Second one doesn't get over the front of the rim, and it's no good. 55-44. 45
this
seconds
guy's going to
left to play.
shoot.
He pulls up from the 10-foot line in volleyball, and no good. Beaumont with the rebound, and Beaumont is fouled.
I don't necessarily think you need to shoot that shot. You can get that shot whenever you want. I think you could have dribbled in a couple steps further, and you had time.
Even if you drive it all the way to the basket, maybe you get an and one. The lead goes under 10.
And you've got timeouts left. You got fouls.
Nevertheless,
Beaumont.
Beaumont.
They don't have timeouts left, sorry.
No, they're out. Beaumont will shoot with 40 seconds left to go. He gets 2 shots. His first free throw is up, and it's no good short. They must have jinxed him. Dillon's trying to get into double figures. He was off to a quick start, but he's stuck at 9 right now. Second one is up, and it is good, giving him 10 on the night and a 10-point lead.
Murray face guarding Stinson.
11 point. They gave the score to the wrong point. It's 12 point.
No! Oh, he did a swim technique on him. I don't like that call. Of course, I'm prejudiced on who they called it on, too, so.
Jacobs third.
He grabbed Murray and threw him out of the way, and they called a hold on Murray.
So they have reached the bonus, Sumner Fred has, and it's a 1-and-1. Stimson's free throw's up and good, and it cuts the lead to 11 with 35 seconds left.
Like I said, it's been a weird game.
Yes, it has.
Neither crowd has made a sound tonight. Last Friday night versus AP, we could hardly hear up here. Tonight, just kind of dead.
Can hear you loud and clear. CJ's fouled on the inbounds play. The lead is 10. CJ going to the free throw line. He will try to get into double digits. He has 8 on the night, and he'll be shooting 2 shots. Nobody in the free throw line.
All in the first half. You have to have 2
Yep,
in the.
you have to have 2.
You have to fill the 2 bottom spots. CJ had 8 first half points, has not scored in the second. Got pretty balanced scoring for Hudson.
CJ's first is good. And he'll get one more.
Hudson does not want to foul again like they did last trip. They want to keep the clock running here.
Second one's good. CJ in double digits with his number 10. And the lead is 12 with 30 seconds left to go. Quigley quickly in the front court. Step back 3 is up. Hard off the iron. No good. Beaumont up for the rebound, and he's fouled. If that's on Del Negro, it'll be his 4th, and it is. And Beaumont will go to the other end to shoot free throws, and now I think you can pretty much put this one in the books. For the Pirates, coming into the game will be Lane Morrow and Alan Jackson waiting. Niederhoff will come in for the Cougars, and Beaumont's first free throw is up, and it is good.
That one looked way better.
CJ and Wyatt come out. Meyer comes into the game for Sumner, replacing Del Negro. And Beaumont will get his second free throw. Trying to give us 60 on the night and a 14-point lead. Free throws up, short, rims out. Quigley, and Stimpson, another long 3. Batted back in play, but he stepped down the line. And we'll see if Sumner calls off the press. No fouls, coach says. 13-point lead with 15 seconds left. Got to get it in the front court with 5 seconds left to go. Jackson tipped out of bounds, and that'll just reset the 10-second clock. So if they want to throw it in the backcourt and keep it in the backcourt, they could. 8 seconds left. Wolf to Beaumont. to Jackson, to Marlowe, to Murray, and the buzzer. That's your game. Final score, 59-46. Pirates, they improved to 2-1 overall and 1-1 in the NICL Conference Eastern Division. And Kevin's quickly trying to add up the scoring. But I can tell you that pretty balanced from the Pirates tonight. And like Kevin said, not a lot of flow to this game, not a lot of crowd noise. It was kind of like everybody sitting on their hands waiting for something to happen, and it never did. But the Pirates get out of here with a victory and get a conference win under their belt.
And that's all that really matters.
And they'll look forward to Jessup on Friday night, which, like we said earlier, they were in a 5-overtime battle against Union last Friday and came out the victor.
I have some unofficial scoring. Like Steve said, Hudson had 4 players in double figures tonight. Parker Ingemels had 11, Wyatt Kelly 8, Tanner Wolf 6, CJ Christopher 10, Zach Bazinski 2, Dylan Beaumont 11, and Jacob Murray finished with 11. For the Southerner Fredericksburg Cougars, Luke Niederhoff had 10, Kelby Olson had 2, Blaze Quigley had 8, Shane Duffy had 3, and James Stinson finished with a game-high 21 for the Cougars. That'll do it for us here in Hudson tonight. Pirates pick up, like Coach said, their first conference victory, and we move to Friday night versus Jessup here at home again.
So both girls and boys teams are 1-1 in the conference, and they will bring you the Jessup-Hudson game Friday night. It'll be the 4th of 4 straight girl-boy doubleheaders to start the season. So we'll see you Friday night from the Hudson Competition Gymnasium.